Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister of Police, what reports has she received about serious attacks on New Zealand police officers over the last few days?
Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, it is very distressing that 3 of our police officers have been subjected to serious attacks while doing their job to protect the public. I have personally visited 2 of the officers to offer my support and will shortly be visiting the 3rd officer. 2 of the officers are now recovering from their injuries at home, while Constable John Connolly of Tuakau has been undergoing surgery to insert a metal plate in his head and to wire up his jaw. These officers have shown extraordinary bravery in the face of brutal attacks.
Sandra Goudie.
To the Minister of Police, what information does she have on the number of assaults on police officers?
Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, sadly over the past decade there has been a growing culture of disrespect towards police, which is shown by the rise in serious assaults from 216 in the year 1999 to 412 last year. Last year there was also a total of 2,481 assaults generally on police. It is appalling that officers are being viciously attacked while they're protecting the public.
Jonathan Young.
A question to the Minister. What action is being considered by the government in response to these attacks?
Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, I've asked the police back at Christmas to provide their advice on any action that can be taken to reduce serious assaults on our officers. One option may be to increase the deterrent effect and demonstrate society's disgust at these crimes by putting serious assaults on police on the list of 3-strike offences. However, it is important to point out that offending against law enforcement officers has long been taken into account as an aggravating factor in sentencing under the law. This government would prefer our officers do not face any sort of attack. They have our full support to rebuild respect for the law, and we will also consider any other suggestions that they may have to improve their safety on the front line.
The Honourable Annette King.
Will any legislative or policy changes in relation to attacks on police officers also be extended to other frontline service workers such as prison guards, ambulance officers, fire service, doctors, nurses, teachers who also face violence in the course of their duties?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Well, that would certainly be something that we could consider, but I think it's important to note that police and corrections officers have already a special situation in relation to the law and assaults on them, and that's because they're our front line law enforcement officers.
Question number 7, the Honourable Trevor.